So let's take a look at what we have. I'm going to use the space bar to go back to my selection tool. So space bar is supposed to bring me back. I may be in the middle of drawing something. Let's see. And that will allow me to select different parts here. What I'm selecting are known as faces. These are edges. And then right where those come together, we have vertices or points right there. So what I want to do is select this face because I am going to pull it up into the third dimension. Keyboard shortcut, P for push pull, because we can push it down or pull it up. Now I am not touching the button right now. I clicked once and let go so that now I've got a live action. And I'm going to type 5' to bring it up 5 feet, creating a 5-foot cube. You can see it there. So let's do the same thing over here. Now notice I've got the push-pull tool, but nothing has been selected first. And now I can just go and push and pull on whatever I want. In this case, it's my second square. I'm going to shift and orbit, middle mouse wheel, so that I can get a better look at it. And I'm going to click once, let go, and then nudge it in the upward direction. Doesn't have to go very far because I'm going to have a number that I type in that's going to decide how far that is going to be pulled. 10 feet. So I have my second cube. Same thing here, click, pulling it up a little bit, 15 feet. And this one, clicking and bringing it up 20 feet. Now, since these are individual cubes, what we really need to do is group each one separately. If we try to move these around and we move one inside the other, they can become fused together. So one of the most important things that you can learn how to do when you're creating your stuff like this is to group it. So I'm going to draw a selection box around just that one cube and then right click on it. That will make a group out of it. So now as I click on it again, it selects the whole thing all at once. If you try to select the individual faces to try and add things together, it can be very complicated, which is one reason why we have our 5-foot spacing here to make it easy to find a position where we can enclose the entire cube inside of the selection. Right click and make a group. Because if you don't have all the parts inside of it, then you will only get part of a cube. And then you've got a bit of a problem. So doing it while you can select it very easily all by itself, everything inside, and then every face and every edge are part of the cube that you've created there. Right click and make a group. So with that done, you should be able to stack these on top of each other. We'll do that as a bonus. If you can do that, it will show a lot more control. But I would like to see that these are all grouped. So we'll be downloading a screenshot of this to turn in as evidence that you were able to make your cube. So you're going to position it. Let's get those guides, let's say, going off into the distance. And zoom in so it really fills up the screen like that. And we will now download. So that is one of the options that we have when we click on the 3 little lines. We can download this screen as a PNG. We don't need to snip it because we can actually download it as an image. And it will allow you to decide on sizes. Yours should be much bigger than mine right here. We're going to export that as a PNG. And this would be a great thing to put in your Scratch folder so that you would be able to turn that in. So this is going to be a PNG that has the cubes there. So again, that went into the Downloads folder. So I would move that into the Scratch folder so when it's time to turn it in, you can easily find it. Scratch folders in Documents, and we can just take that, the PNG, move it into the Scratch folder, so it'll be easy to turn that in on Google Classroom.